Hello Go players, welcome to this video. I'm Takumi Go. In this video, I will share the rengo game between the European Go streamers, me and Kanin, versus American Go streamer, Telegraph Go and Mike. So actually, this rengo match is an idea come out from me because since September, I started my school term and I become more busy. I kind of give up this YouTube channel, but some of my viewers showed a lot of support to my content and also wanted me to provide more. So I come up with this rengo match idea and I contacted these players to have this collaboration. I think rengo is a very interesting activity to play. Not only because it's more friendly and less competitive, but it's because in a rengo match we can see more ideas and more characteristics of Go players. I think Go is a very interesting thing. As a very complicated game, there are so many ways to play. Although today we have AI, we know that some may be better, some may be less good, but many of the moves are very similar, and many of the moves can't be regarded as a wrong move at all. Sometimes different players, although having different completely ways to understand the game, different ways to analyze the game, they still could come up with the similar move or similar idea. So Go is very interesting. Although we have similar strength here, or Mike here is actually a better player as a professional player, but it is very interesting to see players showing different ideas and understanding of the game. So I hope you enjoyed the streaming and would also enjoy this game review. Here, I will start the game. Me and Kani playing as the black. I played this pincer. We know that for the classical Joseki, it should be the jump and white playing the extension here. But I have played this pincer for several games. Actually, I always play this pincer when I face this situation. The reason is that I don't like white extension, which is too comfortable in this case. Pincering this stone and also getting a base for itself. A stone with two purposes. And I don't like it. So I want to get this point and become the aggressive side. Normally, if black play a pincer without this supporting stone, after white attach, we think white would be in the upper hand in the fight. It's very close to even, but white is usually considered to be slightly better after this fight. But after black having one more stone here, having a base, I think black is easier to play. And here, white played the knight move. Black could also play the knight move to continue to divide the white. However, here I come up with the idea of attach. The reason is that, well, if black played the knight move, white could play the cut first and try to manage these 4 white stones. Although it's difficult to figure out a good way to handle this 4 white stone at the moment. Because if white jump, black could probably just push and cut. And so, yeah, this fight seems to be quite easy to play too. However, in the real game, I decided to play the attach because if white play the push and black push, white block and black push, this time, white is broken. Black is nearly close to a winning game here. White cut and black extend, white is so broken here. Not only because this time this 4 white stone is even weaker, and also, there are 2 cuts outside on the right hand side. So both sides of the white are in a very bad shape and is nearly a winning position for black. Obviously, white would not come up with this idea. That means white would not block here because, well, this is totally the plan of the black and white won't fall into this trap. If white don't fall into this trap, then white could only consider an exchange. White's exchange is connecting his stone and, well, this black stone is being hurt. However, after black push out, this 3 white stone is also in a very embarrassing situation. White could consider to escape, but black push out and we find out that black seems to be a stick splitting off the white stone. Although both sides of white stones are not weak, so probably here AI think white is considerable and not in a very bad position. But in human perspective, when we see two white group is being splitted to a stick like this shape, we don't think white is okay. We think white is very passive in such situation. So here, white did not come up with this idea. White played the harness and then attach. Here, Mike in the review said that he thought that white will play the attach directly. I want to explain his idea here. The reason why Mike said that he think white should play the attach directly is because something similar white do not want to push here. When one side being cut off, we want to separate it to manage it. We want to prevent our stones to play so close together. Otherwise, black stones playing one stone in the center would have more pressure to the stones in both sides. So we want to play in their own direction so that black could not play a stone that would give pressure to both sides. And as a result, white think that direct attach should be a better consideration. Turn out the harness is not a problematic move, but I think Mike's idea here is a really good theory to digest. Black played the push to prevent the cut. If white block here, then black may have a cut. So white need to play a jump. And then black extend, white block, and then black extend, white play here, and black extend. In the game, I'm thinking about black playing the directly Tenuki, a double approach, because this is obviously a gote. Turn out, AI think the extension is not problematic, but I think this move is not problematic is because AI have its own understanding. AI find that this white group is still a target to be attacked. In the future, black playing this pip is a very strong move according to AI. If white block this side, then black could connect. Black could secure a very big and clean corner now, while white only have one eye shape here and white need to escape to the center. This block and escape is really huge because normally if black do not play the exchange, in the future if white blocked the black like in the real game, then white's capture probably is a center and black need to play a move to leave the group. This is a very uncomfortable result for black. Well, very bad in terms of territories. So, if black could get this exchange and get a very bad corner, it would be very nice. But I totally miss out this key point to attack the white. I think probably because this shape, although the peep is somewhat common, but this shape is quite unique. And as a result, I totally missed this peep. This peep did not come out to my mind at all. And in this sense, I actually think that extension is a bit slow here, because if we don't have a good attack to this group, the extend is a bit slow, allowing white to play a big move first. And here, again, we experience another common but not so common shape, which is the attach towards a strong group. It's very seldom to see an attach nowadays when there are no specific cooperation of white stones on the surroundings. We won't play the attach. We think that this variation is helping the black to get solid. But in this case, white played this move because black already very solid. So white want the black to become over-concentrated. And if black play the hane and extend as a very normal joseki, we can see that this stone is too over-concentrated. And this is not something that's welcomed by the black. As a result, I played the extension. But similarly, it's still a bit over-concentrated. I did not solve the problem of over-concentration. The good move here is playing the wedge, which I did not come out in the real game. If I play the wedge, then this will probably be a better variation. because if white extend here, black could get into the corner. If white try to blend, black could even cut. And if white play the Atari this side, black extend, white escape, black could even extend downwards. Then this time, you can see that this wall is in a good position to limit the activity of this white stone. So although this is very common, but I also have learned some new idea in this game and the game review. And then in the real game, black play the approach, and here white play the kick and knight move. Here, if I'm white, I will play the pincer, because I think white have a wall and I would like to play a pincer, but probably because he think that black here also have a wall. So if white play a stone here, black could easily play some kind of invasion, or at least it's difficult for white to get a big moyo, because black already have a very solid wall out there. As a result, he just defend the corner and let black play the extension. And then white play the approach, white extension, and then black play the last knight move. White play a pincer, and black play the shoulder hit and jump. White play a knight move, and black play the knight move. This knight move, I think is an interesting idea. It's played by Mike. It's a very safe move, ensuring white have a solid base on the left hand side. But overall, I think whites do not need to play this move. Whites could continue to play the big move on the bottom right hand side. The reason is that I don't think black will play here anyway. As black won't play here anyway, because white advance to the center, and if white get this point, black is harder to develop the center. While if black really trying to develop the center, then white could play this move now. So I think it's kind of a Miai of getting the base at this point or advancing in the center. As this is a Miai, I think whites do not need to play that move now. But nevertheless, I think this is an interesting move, because he is just waiting the black to play. And this is also the sign of confidence, because he don't afraid black to get a center and get the initiative. He just waits black to make the move. Then I played this one, getting a pincer. If black wants to focus on the moyo fight, black playing this move is more sensible, trying to make a moyo in the center. However, in this game, I don't want to focus on the center moyo. I want to maintain a balance to the game, so I played the knight move. And then white jump. Here, black played the attach and allowing white to get a very comfortable shape on the right hand side. Although black idea is very easy to understand, it is trying to make some exchange to make more stones for the black influence and try to give pressure to these two white stones. But after all, this kind of exchange usually we don't think is beneficial, because white gets so solid. Yet I understand that it's very difficult to consider the move here. I know that black playing here is better than black playing the move like in the real game, only because I watched a lot of professional games and I watched a lot of AI game review, and I know that AI often suggests this move. As a result, I know this knight move is a move that AI would like to play. And this move is just similar to this move like the real game, but comparing allowing white to get a very solid shape and territories, here white shape is still have some RG like the push and cut. In the real game, I tried to play something fancy by playing the Harnett. I wanted to let the whites to play the Atari, helping black to connect, and then black could fix the shape in a better way. In the game review, both of the two white players did consider this counterattack. I actually did not come up with this idea in the game. It's quite interesting to see if white would really play the counterattack. So that's turned out my Harnett is not a very good idea, because it allowed whites to have choices. by choosing the extension or the Atari. If in the real game, it's just same as black first playing the extension and Hane. This is the correct sequence that black should play because it doesn't allow white to have a power to choose. Usually, we don't want to allow our opponents to choose. In the real game, I allowed the opponent to choose just because I think this is actually not a good consideration because this is a bad exchange. But I forgot, oh, white indeed have another 9 to consider. Then, indeed, black trying to play something fancy here is not a good idea because it's just allowed white to have more options. In the real game, and black return to this original variation, and black play the jump, white jump, black press, and then white play the knight move. Here, I think black need to play a move to respond to it, because if black don't play anything, then not only white may cut here, maybe black could extend here, but after all, white playing this Hane could secure a very comfortable base while black lost the base. However, black should play the Hane first. Black should play the Hane first, and then black could Atari, and Tiger Mouth. This is a very comfortable center exchange. In the real game, I'm the black and I forgot to play the Hane just because I thought that white will continue to play on the left hand side. Play some defensive move on the right hand side and black could play the Hane anyway. I didn't expect that white will play the Hane at this point. This is out of my expectation, and this move is played by Mike, a very good idea here. Because now black still trying to play the Hane, dividing white's center group and also trying to advance to the center because black locally is not a live shape too. So if black do not play anything and allow white to block the group, black need to struggle to make a live shape. So black need to try to advance anyway. However, white Hane fixed the problem because now black could not play the cut here anymore. The cut is not available anymore. As a result, black need to play the Hane first. And I have missed that. This is actually a big mistake. If this is a slow game, this is not a mistake that could be allowed. In the real game, after black play the Hane, white play the push and play this move. White trying to emphasize black weakness on the same time that white is fixing its shape. So here white is being aggressive here. And black play the Hane first. Because black playing the Hane here is because this Hane isn't a bad exchange. After the exchange, the eye shape is still not very sufficient for white. While if I don't make this exchange now, for example in the future if I play this move, then I could not play the Hane exchange. The Hane exchange is no longer a center, or white may try to block. And so, in short, if I don't make the exchange now, in the future, I may not be able to make the exchange. While forcing white to play the Tiger Mouth is not a losing move. And then here, my original thought is that black should play the cornet, because I don't want to allow the opponents to get this push as a center. However, here, I turn out I have a very big mistake here. My corner is very bad and Tiger Mouth is the correct move played by Kani. The reason here why I make a mistake here is that I think black need to make sure the shape is strong to prevent white cuts here, but well, after all, this move not only about a victory, it is also about a solid live shape at the corner. If black do not play the Tiger Mouth, then locally the black corner is not yet a live shape. And if in the future after white blockage the whole group, black may need to spend a move at the corner to leave. So although this move allowing white to push and have some bad effects to the liberty to these black stones, this is still a move that black should play. I think this mistake suggested by me showed that Sometimes I'm too sensitive about the shape. Sometimes I need to take care more about territories and protect the base. Then white cut, black playing Atari, and then I played the attach. The reason is that in this fight, I think white is stronger. If black could push here, then white is weaker here, because you can see they are weaker for both sides. Although locally the shape here is somehow problematic, but I think now my focus in on the left hand side, so I could sacrifice these two white stone. However, I did miss that white have a very good Tetsuji of the snapback. By sacrificing a stone, black is forcing to play a bamboo joint. Because if black connect, white could capture the whole thing. So black need to play a bamboo joint, and white could play a core here. I missed this Tetsuji. Luckily, white did not play this snapback, and white played the move to capture two black stones. And then I can focus my fight on the bottom side. Then at this point, suddenly I find that the fight is actually quite positive. At the point when white played the cut, I think white is the side that initiates the fight. Black is in the defensive side, and white is really the one attacking the black. However, after a few moves, now the table changed that and it become black attacking the white. And turn out is because white trying to capture these two black stones. Capturing these two black stones is really not the first priority at this moment, especially because black corner should be a live shape here. Black corner here should be a live shape if white try to play this move trying to kill the black. Black playing the attach here. If white play the extension, black play here, that's become a Seki. If white play here, black play a Harnett, and this is a live shape. If white play this first, and then black extend, white play here, black play this one, then white play here, black could connect. White play the snapback, this still a Seki. So here, I think locally this should be a live shape. I may be wrong because the Carpenter square is a very complicated life and death. Even professional game players may sometimes miss this one. However, I think with a Harnett and also with sufficient liberty, this should be a live shape for black. So that's why I think capturing the two stones may be not the good thing to play here. And after black initiates the fight, attacking this group, black is in a better position to play now. Well, I said black is better partially because in human perspective. In AI perspective, AI figure out a very good move to play a diagonal move here, and after this move, it's so difficult for black to continue the attack. Because if black play this side, then white could divide the bottom stones. And if black play a defensive move here, then white play a tiger move, and it's also very difficult for black to continue the attack. But we are not AI, so we cannot foresee so many moves here. Normally, it's quite difficult for white to figure out effective way to save this group. And in the real game, black is very happily destroying this eye and also cutting off the stones in the center. White playing a move, letting Mike to choose the correct move, and then white play the attach. Here, if black play other move, then white could play the ladder to escape. So black need to defend the ladder. Black played it here to defend the ladder. Turn out at this point is my move. And I know that after black played the Atari and capture these two white stones, and while white still need to try to connect back to the corner, I know that here black is already very good position because, well, black gets some free stones in the center, so black could only be good. But I missed one thing is that it's true that it's already good by playing the Atari, But black could get even better by playing here. After I have a look to AI, seems there is no way the white could escape. If white try to play something here, black may simply escape this one. The white could not escape. If white try to escape, then black could play here, and still, whole white group is going to be captured. In the real game, I think, well, I'm already very successful, so I will satisfy with what I get. But I forgot that I could get even better results. It is a big mistake there. And so that white successfully escape, while I'm also not wrong because black is in a very good position. And then I make another mistake that this is even a bigger move than cutting this one. But I think sometimes this, what I say, this is AI perspective, not human perspective. This move is so big, it's about 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. And including this stone, is 20 points. It's huge as, well, no swearer here, but really so huge. So, it's no point I don't cut here. But AI think that if I escape here and then I could start an attack to this group. As I have mentioned in the beginning of this video, I did not have the idea of attacking this group. So I did not think that the stones in the center is such important. So I cut off and white capture this stone. And then we continue the endgame. Here I think black playing the tiger mouth is a bit slow because obviously black could try to bully this group. Black could start a double harness, start a core here. Black could utilize the core threats here because there are obviously some core threats around this group, including the extension or push. They are all core threats to utilize. And by playing the double harness, whites do not have sufficient eye shape, and whites could only escape, while black could get some territories gain. If black do not like the idea of playing the double harness and allowing whites to advance to the center, then black could also consider blocking the center, and still there is a double harness that could offer a very huge threat to white's life and death. With this in mind, I think playing the tiger move now is a bit slow. But here, white also did not play this immediately. If I'm white, I will play this immediately. Probably white did not play this immediately if that he know this is a Gore-Tex. Black will not respond here, so white do not play here. And white playing the Hana and Connect turned out to be very huge. Initially, I think this move only have one function. That is utilizing the cuts here, white could get some center here. But it is not the only function of the Hana and Connect. The another function is that we already mentioned many times is that black actually has the peep here. And after the Hana and Connect, it defended the peep. But I did not figure out peep is such important move in the game, so yeah. I kind of happy that white playing the Hana and Connect, and now black could play the attack. Of course, black should play the ban first, but this is also a good attack. I finally get the chance to play the turn, which is a key point about white eye shape. At this moment, Kanli seems to be quite satisfied with the whole thing, and he just played the block here to secure the center territories. This block allowing white to play the Atari in center. Black lost so many points in center. Because if black play the tiger mouth, and if white don't respond, then black could even get this move. Not only white lost all the territories here, and also black could secure at least 6 territories. But in the real game, white captured this in center. Not only white this time secure around 7 points here, and also black lost a lot of points because this is, well, firstly, black may not be able to block, but even if black able to block, black only have 3 points left, and so there is a center 10 point. A center 10 points is too great. Center 10 points is too great, and it's even about the life and death of the white group. So even white advancing to the center is very annoying, and maybe it's very difficult to find a good way to deal with, but a center 10 points is just not something that we should allow. In the real game, white captured it, the game becomes very close, because initially, as I suggested, after black captured these stones in the center, this black should be in a very good position, and also black not only capture stones here, black also secure a lot of territories by cutting off these stones. So the whole fight is very satisfied on the bottom. But here, after white gained these center 10 points, it seems very close again. And then, a key moment here. I make a blunder. It's not actually a blunder, it's a miscalculation. This is a miscalculation. Again, if this is a very non-timing game, then I think it is a very bad mistake. But in this kind of game, I would say my opponent find out a good move and he deserved the win. Here, I played the push and Atari, and then playing the push. My idea is that white cannot play the Atari, otherwise black cut. After black cut, black captured the whole center stones. As white could not capture these 3 black stones, normally I think white need to play here. And then black could Atari, and then block. Afterwards, white need to spend 1 more move to make a life shape. This is my initial thought, and I think this is one way to finish the endgame here. However, I missed that white could play the cut here. I think this card maybe 101 free kill level. Yeah, not really a very obvious move here, I think. At least when I play the push here, I did not see that white could actually play a cut here. I missed this move and simply lose a move. I simply lose 6 points in center. Actually maybe more than 6 points here, because after white playing here, this is also become white power to play. So more than 6 points in center. Maybe 7 point something. And in center, this is a very great loss. And after this loss, I am not able to recover from the game. And this is a credit to Telegraph Go. He found out this cut, where I did not find out. So that's why they win the game. And here afterwards, I also have learned something new here, that I am too timid about the life and death here. I should play the Hanan Cornet. My reason why I did not play the Hanan Cornet here is that I think the claim is still possible. After white capture this stone, black do not want to play a move to make 2 eyes like this. It's so painful to be forced to make 2 eyes like that. But Hanan Cornet is still leaving a peep. Leaving a peep here, there would be some life and death problem. But I should not be afraid of the life and death problem. As long as black have so many liberties, black do not afraid that. Because here white play the Hanan first. Let's assume here white is fully blocked at the black. If black block here, white playing this move is a good move. And then if black play here, white play this move. Here, if black play the Atari, then this become bulky fight. But if black did not play anything, then white could make an eye here, and this become having an eye killing the no eye. So this is not okay. If black playing this move is the same, white having an eye would kill the no eye. So this is a dead shape. White is not okay. Black could not block. Black could not block here. Black could play here. After black play this move, black is lifted. If white play the push, black could Atari. If white try to kill black after the capture, this become a Seki. If white connect, then black is simply a life shape. So after the S19 here, white could not play the push here. If white try to play this move, black black could simply block. Here, if black do not have enough liberty, indeed this is a dead shape, having an eye killed or no eye. But if black have liberty, then this is a live shape. This is simply a live shape, because black could play here, and this would become a live shape. So, now we learn that if liberty is not a problem, a harness and connect is a very solid live shape, and black could play it. After having this knowledge in mind, we need to remember this first, and then we can try to re-examine the results in the real game. But it's very good to learn this thing. If black have liberty, then black could play harness and connect. In the real game, I don't want to make this live shape, so I try to play other stuff. I try to play a band, and he played the harness. And here, I'm too timid about the life and death fear. I simply very afraid that white will play the clam and try to kill off my group. But I'm too afraid, because the white is also not a live group yet. Black do not need to afraid white playing the clam at the moment. But I do not have this courage, so I try to play something else, and I also missed that white could play the Atari at this point. I thought that white will only play Atari at this point, but I missed that white could actually cut at this point. And after this loss, black disadvantage is too huge to make a comeback or even have enough territories without a Komi. So I need to admit that I've played the final losing move in this game. But as a whole, I think it's an interesting game, and you can see in my original recording, I recorded around an hour. I think after the cutting, it should be much shorter. But still, this is a game with so many contents to review and to study. So I hope you enjoyed the streaming and also enjoyed this game review. I know that actually we have a lot of Q viewers in our community, no matter which streamers or content creator you are looking the most. But no matter your level, if you have any questions about our move, if you don't have anything to understand, don't afraid the question is silly or stupid. Just ask it and we will try to help. Our mission as a Go streamer or content creator is to provide knowledge to the community, to make Go accessible to everyone. So I hope we fulfilled our job and provide something beneficial for the Go community. Thank you for watching and see you next time.